You are now tuned in with your favorite dark-skinned friend with a beard, Unity. Yes, Sirski. Welcome back to another live stream reaction video with your favorite dark-skinned friend with a beard. You know who it is, Unity. Anyways, appreciate y'all tuning in. If you read the title, you already know that this might be a very interesting video. Jim Carey. How can you not love Jim Carey? But we have not heard from Jim Carey in a minute now. And all of a sudden, he's come back. He got a brand new look. He looking super young. It's not like, what you call it, it's super surprising because, you know, Hollywood, they got that money. So, of course, they could be able to, you know, get some plastic surgery and make some things happen. You know what I mean? But, anyways, we are going to be watching a video brought to us by Noah Jacob TV. And, yeah, we're going to see what they talking about because I'm very interested. Do you guys believe in clone? That there's such thing as cloning? You think that the government has succeeded in getting to that point and we walking around with a bunch of clones around here and the originals are off either dead or chilling off on an island somewhere, kicking it? I don't know. It's kind of crazy, man. Anyways, make sure y'all press the like button. Make sure y'all comment, because I like to talk to y'all. That's the whole purpose of me even streaming. I like to engage with the people. Shout out to the 513 subscribers that we have on YouTube. We made our first goal of 500. Our next one is 1,000. So let's go ahead and keep on pushing this thing. Let's keep on adding more people to this ADED community all day, every day. If you didn't know, that's what we own. It's a lifestyle, it's a lifestyle brand, not just clothing, you know. Anyways, we're gonna get into this video. Let me make sure everything is shared. It says Jim Carey has been cloned. I'm just gonna like the video ahead of time because I mess with Noah. Let's see what some of these things, some of the comments is talking about. What's this going on? Okay, so we are good on the Twitch stream. Shout out to my dog T Messings in the building on Twitch, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in with your boy. All right, let's see. He said, that's definitely not Jim. That's not Jim Carey at all. Noah, during that interview, no one was laughing. It was so quiet they had to edit the audience in. They are baiting for a Civil War 2.0. What do you think that humiliation ritual at the BAFTAs with Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo was all about? They want to go back in time to relieve their colonizer dream. Okay, so a lot of people believe that this might be a clone. Let's see what they got going on, all right? Put y'all on a melanoma.
Yo. Now, it doesn't take rocket science to tell that something happened to Jim Carey. He's been gone for a very long time. The internet has not seen him, and now he comes back like this. Let's hear the way he's talking.
Wonderful feeling. I really took on a pretty big challenge trying to do my speech in French. So, you know, I wrote it and I researched it and I practiced it like crazy. But, you know, it's then I watched everybody like talking 1,000 miles an hour up there receiving their awards, and I was like, I'm dead. And I made mistakes and I was like a novice, but I felt a lot of love and I felt a lot of appreciation that
They did something to my guy. They did something to him. I mean, even the comment section, you could tell the people are no longer stupid. Someone said, that's not him. Someone said, Jim, where'd you go? This is I'm dead. My funny favorite face is the one I'm wearing right now. I don't think we got to that part yet.
But I tried, and what I said was true, and I really wanted to recognize my family. I wanted to recognize my dad. I mean, my dad was the type of person that if you met him for 5 minutes.
Okay, I don't know how many of y'all are really familiar with Jim Carrey, but he is a classic comedian. I loved him from the very beginning when he was on In Living Color. You know what I'm saying? That's when, black TV wasn't really popular yet, but the Wayans, they was getting their foot in the door, and they had a show called In Living Color, and he used to be on that show, and he used to have this one character, Fire Marshal Bill. He'd be like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I can't even do it right, but he was one of my favorite characters on there. That guy right there, he don't look like the nigga from The Mask. He don't look like the dude from Cable Guy. He definitely don't look like the dude from Ace Ventura. Even when he was young, he didn't look like that. Something ain't right.
You felt like you knew him for 50 years, you know? I can't talk about him without getting emotional. Oh.
Nah. I'm just not buying it. Like, just the mannerisms, the way he's moving, even the way he's talking.
Loved it. It's so beautiful. And having Michelle, you know. Oh, yeah.
Nah, I literally heard my New York accent come out. I say, even the way he's talking.
Camille Coton was also amazing. And it was just a brilliant evening, you know? Really brilliant evening. Oh, my gosh. Marshall Malaverne was off the hook. I mean, I can't believe he committed to doing all that. I was really, is this about someone else? My favorite funny face is the one I'm wearing right now.
Thank you so much, Jim.
No, that's not Jim.
The joke's just not hitting. Like, usually, if that was the real Jim Carrey, probably would have got a chuckle out of me or something. You feel what I'm saying? He was the only one laughing in that situation. People are saying that that's either an actor just wearing a Jim Carrey face mask or something, or they literally cloned him, or they literally did something to him mentally under some sort of programming, and obviously something to his face too. But either way, something happened to Jim Carrey, and I can give you the exact reason why they would do something to Jim Carrey, because he's the one person within the industry itself that has had that level of fame. I'm talking about over the past multiple decades, where he literally comes out and reveals the industry for what it is. He'll speak the truth in plain sight. For example, from this clip right here, and then we're going to watch this entire video in full. But specifically this.
For years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on.
That's Jim.
People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower.
Like this right here.
Like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
We don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is.
So.
You'll be the light.
We're literally going to go through the entire compilation of Jim Carrey exposing the industry itself, the industry that he's in. And unfortunately, it's an industry.
I'm down for that. If y'all down for it, put y'all W's in the chat, man. Spam W's in the chat on Twitch and on YouTube. We are streaming on both of y'all at the same time. I appreciate both of y'all tapping in. This don't look like the real Jim Carrey. That first clip that they showed, that crap look crazy right now. 436. Hold on. Let's go back to the beginning real quick. I'm gonna show you this part with him talking.
The internet has not seen an announcement.
Wrote it and I researched it and I practiced it like crazy, but you know, it's then I watched everybody like talking 1,000 miles an hour up there, receiving their awards, and I was like, I'm dead. And I made mistakes, and I was like a novice, but I felt a lot of love, and I felt a lot of appreciation that
something to Jim Carrey, because he's the one person within the industry itself
All right, let's watch right here.
that
Watch this.
has
Yeah,
had
look at
that
this- look at
level
this
of
clip.
fame. I'm talking about over the past multiple decades, where he literally comes out and reveals the industry for what it is. He'll speak the truth in plain sight. For example, from this clip right here, and then we're gonna watch this entire video in full. But specifically this.
For years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's
Happy
really
and
going
docile.
on. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower.
Like this right here.
Oh, like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have
We're
no
calling them
idea.
all
You
out.
don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
We don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is.
So we're literally gonna go through the entire compilation of Jim Carrey exposing the industry itself, the industry that he's in. And unfortunately, it's an industry that he's agreed to partake in. So somewhere along the lines, he definitely signed some contracts that basically gave himself over to the executive producers, to the higher powers that be, to take control and take over his body. And I think they finally got to him. I believe that he wanted a way out. He didn't want to participate in this fake industry that he's constantly making these shows to, like he said, distract these people and not let people really know the truth. He's even went on stage before as he's receiving an award and talked about how child taking isn't okay, but that's what America is doing. Let's continue with this video right here, though. So many people are even saying Jim Carrey died. And this is just the makeup clones, just so he can act more of his part and not speak out of lines anymore. Wouldn't be a surprising situation either. So smash the like button.
That's crazy.
Let's get into these Jim Carrey, quote unquote, woke moments.
You know, we're in a tough spot. It's a very, very divided world, and
It's a
those on
completely different voice and everything.
I guess you'd call it the left side. I just call it the sensible side. Is, you know, we're sitting there watching this nonsense happen, and people like Sean Spicer
You can
come out.
literally just tell the difference in sanity from his eyes to his mannerisms to the way he's speaking.
Out and talk about it like we're kindergartners, you know, and covering for this president is like putting makeup on a melanoma. Spend your whole life imagining ghosts, worrying about the pathway to the future, but all there will ever be is what's happening here, and the decisions we make in this moment, which are based in either love or fear.
He said, Jim.
And of course, there's a moment when one of the characters loses a very important show. And I lost the Tonight Show one time. You know, when I came down to LA, I was slated to go on at the Tonight Show, and I had a bad set at the Improv playing around. And the next day, they told me I'd lost the show, which was, you know, curtains for anybody at that time, you know, pretty much. But I have this weird fail-safe thing that kicks in for me, and I go, well, there's a side window.
How's it going?
Jimmy killed for you. He's like, let me enjoy the crowd right quick, man.
I'm
So
doing just fine. I just, you know, there's no meaning to any of this. So I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am. I just wanted to see what would happen if you stayed until they got tired.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe in
icons. Boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons. Do you believe in icons? I don't believe in personalities. I don't believe that you exist, but there is a wonderful fragrance in the air.
Like, it's literally true. Like, quote unquote icons is literally just idolatry. You're worshiping an idol in just different form, and that's what celebrity worship is. And when I look at Jim Carrey, he's one person that wasn't afraid to make the truth be known in that area. Usually, a celebrity wouldn't let that be known because that's where they get their pay from. That's their recognition, the worship from a lot of different people.
So many of us choose our path out of fear disguised as practicality. What we really want seems impossibly out of reach and ridiculous to expect, so we never dare to ask the universe for it. I'm saying, I'm the proof that you can ask the universe for it.
Usually people sit down during the biggest part of the applause.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So I thought I would see what that's like, that
And so he made a conservative choice. Instead, he got a safe job as an accountant. And when I was 12 years old, he was let go from that safe job. And our family had to do whatever we could to survive. I learned many great lessons from my father, not the least of which was that you can fail at what you don't want. So you might as well take a chance on doing what you love.
At the edge of the envelope with the blue devil.
You've been in a car accident? Sit down, take a breath, and for the love of your bank account,
Appreciate
don't
y'all
call your
tapping in, man.
insurance
Make sure y'all
yet. Give
press
me
that like
60
button.
seconds. I'll show you.
It's uncomfortable.
Yeah, it is.
Lovely, though.
Yeah, but also, but worth exploring.
Yeah,
Well, have a
why
seat
not?
here, Jim.
You don't believe certain icons have the power to make change, to think differently, to be bold, to inspire others? Artistry? You're one of them.
On the good foot. Ha!
On the good foot.
Yeah. You shut it down now.
You feel like you're separate.
Seriously, what I'm talking about? If the Jim Carrey now did that, it just wouldn't hit. It just wouldn't hit.
From the rest of the world and what's going on?
No, not separated at all. In fact, it's the exact opposite. Don't get me wrong, Jim Carrey is a great character, and I was lucky to get the part. Even last night in my suite, when I was trying to sleep, there were all these sounds and stuff, and then suddenly out of the blackness came Lester B. Pearson, and he said, "What are you doing here?" No. Yeah, no, I don't believe in icons. I don't believe in personalities. I believe that peace lies beyond personality, beyond invention and disguise, beyond the red S that you wear on your chest that makes bullets bounce off. I believe that it's deeper than that. I believe we're a field of energy dancing for itself. I used to be a guy.
He was talking way too deep for Shorty to understand. She just felt awkward. But he said, peace lies beyond the red S that bounce bullets off your chest.
Bars.
I don't even think you caught that either, though. You feel he was over here being funny and dropping bars. He's basically saying peace lies beyond the ego. The red S that bounce bullets off your chest. Your ego is what guards a person from the outside world, but peace lies beyond that. You see, you didn't even no one's catching this. He's not dropping bars like this anymore. He's not.
I believe that it's deeper than that. I believe we're a field of energy dancing for itself. I used to be a guy who was experiencing the world, and now I feel like the world and the universe experiencing a guy. I'm dying up here. Yeah, it's about the comedy clubs in the 70s, and it's where I was born, where my avatar was born anyway. And it's been picked up for a second season, so I'm really happy about it. And I started out at Yuck Yucks in Toronto. And also at that time, there was a lot of people going, "What are you doing here? You're too good, man, go."
But Jim, you got really dressed up for the occasion. You look good.
No,
Was that an accident?
I didn't get dressed up.
Who did?
There is no me.
There's no you.
No.
We're not here. This is a dream.
There's just things happening. And there are clusters of tetrahedrons moving around together.
Okay.
Said
You know,
tetrahedrons.
cohesive. There's something different about me, and it's that damn beard. And wherever I show up, it becomes this story. You know,
Right.
It's a bigger star than me at this point.
Mm-hmm. And is that good?
It has its own Twitter.
It does?
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah. Thank God it likes me. Movement, and where he was saying things like, oh, they're good at washing the pots and making, cooking and cleaning and all that stuff. And it was completely a goof. It was completely him, saying no matter what we take seriously, it doesn't matter.
So what's happening in our world right now? Because there is a lot of news that actually is relevant that's not that
Here's the
uplifting.
thing. It's not our world.
None
That's
of
the
this is
key.
real?
Nope.
So you're just passing
We don't
through.
matter. We don't matter.
Oh, wow.
There's the good news.
Okay.
But yeah,
He
it's
said-
just weird. It's
He said, there's the good news.
I always say it's the question is not why are you growing a beard? The question is why am I growing a beard and still shaving my balls?
He said shaving my balls.
I thought I had become Andy Kaufman, but there was no me actually at the end of it all. I realized that there was, that this character was making choices to play a character. And, so that's what kind of happened, and that's what Chris found in this interview and in this footage, that there was actually a existential, not a crisis, but a discovery going on,
Is that a gang sign? Have you,
Oh, like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
We don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is.
Yeah, Gene was going ham on the industry the last few years.
Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue.
Literally.
He said you
No,
were part of it.
quite literally though.
Mocking tongue.
Like, this is the old mocking tongue. They're putting it right in front of everyone's face, just completely mocking everyone. All the crowd right in front of them watching. Everyone saying, yeah, no, this group is here. This group controls the situation. And guess what? Most of you are still gonna choose not to believe it. Literally making a mockery.
He said you're a part of it. You didn't hear Jimmy Kimmel say he wasn't.
And I'm sick of it. I want everybody to be in on the joke, man. You know what I mean? Like, for years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on.
As people continue laughing in the background. Like, yo, you can't make it up.
What happened? I'm sorry, Jimmy.
I'm sorry,
I was
Jimmy.
temporarily interrupted by my iPhone 6 Plus.
That was weird.
Oh my God!
That was.
Thanks for the memory.
Yeah.
It's like one soul. That's how I feel. I feel like, people say, well, I have a soul. You don't have a soul. There's no you, but I feel like there is a soul, and it includes everything.
Yeah.
And when you wake up in the morning and you feel like I'm the universe, you don't have to reach for the stars. You can just let life happen.
Yeah.
And walk through the doors.
That was a great old-fashioned cameo right
like
there.
each other.
We do.
Hi. You know?
We'll have to wrap that. Sorry.
Thanks very much.
I'm sorry, you've run out of time.
Well, listen, you've made me very happy, so thank you for your time today, man.
No, actually, I didn't make you happy.
All right. I don't know who
You're not
you've
here.
made happy, but
No.
there's a happy feeling
Just
here.
a cluster of tetrahedrons.
Still trying to figure this all out, man. We'll get there.
Jim Carrey and these cluster of tetrahedrons. Now, I'll be honest, like there are specific views that Jim Carrey has that I don't necessarily completely agree with. Like me personally, I always believe in God, so if I'm gonna ask for something, like he says to ask the universe, I'm gonna personally ask God because I believe that's the creator of the universe. But either way, you can tell that he does have this desire for truth in itself. And he wasn't scared to let people know what was really going on.
Eventually. Nice to see you.
In Hollywood.
It's an amazing thing. I don't know exactly what's happened. I've gotten very popular, but it's nice to know your roots, and it's nice to know what happened.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
and I really think it's responsible. You know, what's responsible for this whole thing is my subliminal motivation tapes.
You guys are our first group today. Good morning.
First group?
Of the day.
Oh, yeah?
Bringing
How
the
many
good
groups
energy.
are you going to have?
A lot.
Really?
today. There's a lot of movies here.
Clooney and his goons coming in here?
I had no money and no education. Now I have script approval and the power to green light a movie project. I can even throw a tantrum and lock myself in the trailer while the whole crew waits.
And sort of a look back at how that shaped events that went forward, and also a look back on Jim's career and Andy's career.
Kind of an interesting perspective on what came from losing yourself in a character and realizing that you're a character has been playing you your whole life.
You know, I just want to warn people.
Could I see that? Just
Well, in a second, because
okay.
I just
All right.
want to, you know, I want to tell people that
And people, it's not only celebrities that get caught up into that. It's just regular, everyday influencers. You know, it's very easy to get caught up into that when you're on social media and then people get to know you for a specific thing, and then you feel as if you need to continue fulfilling that type of thing, that persona on the internet. Then you become like that in real life, and then that's basically how a lot of people lose themselves.
I wanted to get this done so I could feel the amazing person
Shout out
that
to
I
the chat,
am.
man. Appreciate
Well,
y'all
missing
tapping
teeth
in.
in the front.
if you go to a newsstand and you read about me in these rags, you know, 90% of what you're reading is absolute garbage. It's total fabrication.
A lot of people think that, you know, I'm kind of going through something, but it's been my whole life, you know, and they go like, well, it's a reaction to depression. He's dealt with depression his whole life, and there's no hint of depression in my life whatsoever.
You know, check this. Jim Carrey is reported to be making $7 million a picture. I don't know where they got that number. I wouldn't even rehearse for less than 9.
Depression only happens when you don't accept what is, and when you're playing a character, you know, in life. So when I tried to go back and play Jim Carrey, I got depressed.
Of his competition, Carey says, I hope they choke on their own vomit and leave the good scripts for me. Die, die, die. Hurry up and die. Now, that was supposed to be off the record.
Yeah, what am I is the central question. You know,
Right.
why am I here? What am I? You know, and this movie, it really has an odd way of opening up that door to at least the questioning of that.
You know, an opportunity to think beyond sort of the project.
Excuse me for a second.
Danny?
When I was first aware of you back in Los Angeles, you were an impressionist.
Yes, I
from
did.
from Canada.
I
You're
did a lot
Canadian,
of
right?
impressions, yeah. It actually started out with just voices that I'd hear at night.
I see.
I just want to see this a different way.
You feel like
I
you're
want to
being
be a
watched.
voyeur on this one.
Yeah. I don't know. Anything, I think.
Liar!
Yeah, it's nothing but lies.
Just voices would come to me, and I think it was my conscience. You know, so a lot of people have, you know, the little whispery voice that comes into their head and says, I think you might be taking yourself a little too seriously. But my conscience is like Broderick Crawford in Born Yesterday.
Who do you think I'm pulling? Who do you think I'm pulling? Who do you think I'm pulling?
So now here's the thing, like, I believe all of us like the truth. And most human beings I meet, they're on a search for what is true. And when I look at Jim Carrey in his life, I see that he has come to a point where he wants to know the truth. He wants to spread the truth. And that's what, it's a good thing to come to that point, but that's what can also make this entire situation with the way he's coming out now, with how he looks, is just a little bit more concerning.
That looked crazy.
Because, like I said, when you go into the industry, you sign certain deals, and there are higher up people. You make certain oaths that will come in, either give you medications, program you a certain way, give you a different look. Kanye West has talked about it, along with a lot of other celebrities too. I mean, even Jim Carrey himself. So comment down below your thoughts. What I believe is true is God, the God of the Bible. And that's why I have another channel, second channel. It's called Noah's Ark, where I basically talk about my walk with God and everything that I've come to realize is true through God, the creator of the universe. So you guys should also definitely check that channel out. It's called Noah's Ark.
All right, that's Noah.
You can tell.
We're going to go back to the beginning real quick, though, so you can see how, if you've been watching, you can see how he been talking, how the original Jim Carrey was, and how this new version of him is just a little off.
To do my speech in French, so I wrote it and I researched it and I practiced it like crazy. But it's then I watched everybody like talking 1,000 miles an hour up there, receiving their awards, and I was like, I'm dead. And I made mistakes, and I was like a novice, but I felt a lot of love and I felt a lot of appreciation that.
And that's crazy because
they did something to my guy. They did something to him. I mean, even the comment section, you can tell the people are no longer stupid. Someone said, that's not him.
Oh, I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am. I just wanted to see.
The people are no longer
1,000 miles an hour up there, receiving their awards, and I was like, I'm dead. And I made mistakes, and I was like a novice, but I felt a lot.
I can turn your wildest ideas into a song.
Right.
Just describe it in a few words. Right. Choose a style, and let Mareka V aid.
It's literally
something ain't right. Something ain't right. I'm just going back and forth in between him talking before and the new guy.
Look, got tired.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons.
in icons?
Boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons. Do you believe in icons? I don't believe in personalities. I don't believe that you exist, but there is a wonderful fragrance in the air.
like it's
To do my speech in French, so I wrote it and I researched it and I practiced it like crazy. But it's then I watched everybody like talking 1,000 miles an hour up there, receiving their awards, and I was like, I'm dead. I made mistakes, and I was like a novice, but I felt a lot of love. And celebrating icons. Boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons. Do you believe in icons? I don't believe in personalities. I don't believe that you exist, but there is a wonderful fragrance in the.
Okay, I don't know, man. Going back and forth, something is definitely different in the mannerisms and the tonality of his voice. Of course, the appearance itself with the cheekbones and the hair. The hair looks wild. Look at this. And look at this. I don't know, man. Y'all spamming in the chat. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Is that the real Jim Carey, or is that a clone? Or did something happen to him and he just came back all meek and meager? It's weird. It's weird to me. I don't know. Anyways, make sure y'all press that like button. If it's your first time on the channel, please make sure you subscribe. Hit that what you call that thing? That notification bell. Hit that notification bell. And I'm about to put my glasses on, man. Look at these. They say 80 ED on the side. I thought I lost these things. I found them today after like 4 months of looking for them. Anyways, appreciate y'all tapping in. What should I do next? I don't know. Y'all tell me. Oh yeah, and don't forget to hit the website. You want to support the channel? www.alldayeverydayllc.net. It is pinned at the top of the messages, at the top of the chat. So go check that out. We got all types of gear over there. Good quality stuff. Worked hard on that. You know what I'm saying? So bye. Let me go over here.
You have now tuned in with your favorite dark-skinned friend with a beard.
That part. All right, man. Till the next stream. I'll see y'all in a little bit.